He's a good boy. Good boy. Yeah. So welcome back. Today we're doing something that's kind of detailing, kind of not. It's just a hookup over here for my spigot, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. I bought the Eley valve. I don't know if you know about Eley, but they're sensational. When I open this thing, pure quality, super heavy. They didn't skimp on anything, and I'll show you why I'm upgrading. My little concoction over here is terrible. So what I did, took off the ones that came with the house, the little hose bib, put on a coupler, 90, then a quarter turn, 3/4 valve, came down to a two-way splitter, one for my regular bucket wash hose and one for my little jump hose that goes to my pressure washer. Came off of here, but then I always needed to wash my hands, so I put another two-way on, and this became my pressure washer, and this became my hand washer with this little doodad. So I was like, that's ridiculous, like straight ridiculous. So what I decided to do was look into Eley and check out their two-way garden valve. And this one's expandable, so you could use this one in the garden, ladies, and put 3 hoses on it for a drip system. So this valve here, you have 2 water lines, and then you can add a third one here. So that's what I'm going to do. One will be my like regular garden hose bucket wash setup. One will come off for my pressure washer, and this one will have my little spigot on it for hand washing. So what I have to do is reconfigure this whole thing, and that's why you're here, just to watch this setup, which won't be too exciting, but I figured it'd be a good video. I know people do this kind of stuff all the time. It's more exciting if I were hard wiring in my pressure washer or something, I realize that, but not jumping off that cliff yet. And the sun is killing me here. Hope he, I can't speak. Before I disassemble though and shut the water off, I want to check flow. I'm not going to do it with a meter, but just to see how the water sprays out of these versus the Eley. Theories are the Eley gives better flow. So I'm going to take off this double here. You don't want a double unless you're eating a burger. Then get a double. Alright, so off, crank that bad boy on. Dude, I don't know, that's pretty good. I'm gonna have to test flow one of these days. That's almost knocked the bucket out of my hand. Holy crap. If the Eley makes it better, that could almost be dangerous. Holy cow. Let me see here. Get this off here. It's going to be a pretty boring video, but for me it's something that has to be done. And by the way, just for the big box stores, why, I don't understand why you put these ABS, nylon, polymer handles on here. They used to all be brass completely, and they would last 10 years. I get 2 or 3 years out of these, but they always break here. So anyway, let's see here. Gotta kill the water and start the disassembly. So shut off your water supply for sure, unless you just want to get wet. If it's 105 out, leave the water on, doesn't matter. All right. If I edited right now, I could be over here zoomed into that, making this drip all dramatic. Also, I think I'm going to start the disassembly from here. Now this is a pipe thread to a garden hose thread. There are adapters you can buy at the big box stores, and that's a good one to buy if you're going to have a setup like this. Uh-oh. We having trouble, Motel. Taking the whole thing off. there we go. That thing was in there, boy. That thing was in there, boy. Alright. Take a little bit longer than I anticipated. Time to get this out, clean it off, clean up each fitting, each thread. So what I'm going to do is just run this little brass brush on the threads real quick. Wire brush, anything. Get all the old goop out of there. Alright, that's pipe thread to hose bib. You're going to need that if you change your household fittings, okay? Alright, let's see here. Oh, wrong way. That ain't going to work, is it? This might be hard to get off. Yep, I was afraid of that. So the close-up nipple's coming with it. That is not what I wanted to do. Well, that would have survived a nuclear attack, I tell you. That was on there. Alright. I think I want this end at the house. I'm going to open the handle this way. Thought about putting it this way, probably more natural for people, but I figure when you're reaching from this side, step around the corner to hit the hose on, extra half step, whatever, figure you could reach it better here and just bam. I don't know if that's how you'd want to do it. These are certainly not directional, or at least if they are, I've never heard of that. So just put it however I see it on here. I'm going to need that off. Have to use the 90. Uh-oh. I'm going to need another pipe wrench. I'll be right back. Well, as per usual, couldn't find my other pipe wrench. As per usual, use vice grips here. This ain't gonna work probably. I don't have the strength to hold that bad boy. Let's see here. Love sharing a toolbox. Not. Alright. Let's do this. Well, spiffle. Good night. There we go. She coming. Alright. Well, that worked somewhat. I gotta get this off. Let's clean this joint real quick. Corrosion is bad there. All right. Okay. Now, get this bad boy up here. Oh, working out of the plan there. Okay. So what I'm going to do, oh, spiffle. Need to get this to release. And I don't think I'm going to be able to get that. That goes there. That comes here. All right. So this needs to come off. Oof. Good luck with that one, Douglas. Let's find out. I don't know about this one, Junior. This is a knuckle buster right here. Yes. All right, we got her. Wasn't quite a knuckle buster. All right. Vice grips worked. Better to have 2 pipe wrenches. All right, so I just think I want them on this way. Would it be better this way? And I bent my handle. You know it's going to drive me nuts. No, it is. I like it this way. I don't know. I'll probably regret that, but we're going to do it. Let's do it. So what I do is I tape and goop. Make a lock. This is an Odie product. It's just a little thicker. This is my go-to every time. And I never get leaks. So use whatever works for you. If it's Loctite, if it's a standard Teflon tape, whatever it is. Probably 2 wraps. Break that off. Then I'm coming in with the Mega Lock Goop. It's another Odie Hercules product. Like it. Just paint it on. This. Would imagine this would quit dripping if I would have drained all the pipes, but I didn't. Is what it is. All right, so we're going on this way. This is what we're doing right here, straight on. Keep it a crescent. It's always best to have a fitting wrench if you can. Adjustable. This is good. Wait. I don't know why that slipped. Well, this brass is definitely. Let's get this straight up there. Hopefully I don't break that off. God, my wife would kill me if I broke that off. Kill me. Like dead. Like straight up dead. I'm gonna do another quarter turn here. Get the pipe wrench on there. I hate using pipe wrenches though, because they always mar your fittings. That looks good. Bam. Bam. I'm gonna turn the water back on. We'll test that leak right now. See if it's gonna leak or not. Water's coming back on. See if this will work like I dreamt it will. We'll see. All right, so next up's the 90. I'm gonna tape it. Two turns. Whoops. Get that on there. There we go. Douglas. There we go. Twisty. You can make a lot of goop. It's overkill, but it works, guys. I'm telling you. I love this stuff. Paint it on your threads. Some people use different stuff. Whatever works. I went to this stuff when I had the regular little white Teflon type wrapping tape, and I had some True Blue or something, and I used that, and I used to get leaks once in a while. I've never had a leak with this stuff. I think it's just better quality. Uh-oh. What do we got here? We have a burr in there? No. Just didn't have my eyes on straight, apparently. This is not going to be the fun part. Not looking forward to this one. Because these threads were, I mean, these flats were kind of acting like they're stripping, which is bad. Let's go. Looks pretty good. I'll get the old crescent off there. Really? That is because I think it slipped on the flat a little bit. Yeah. Well, let's continue, shall we? Now we're going to go pipe to hose bib, and then we can add the Eley. And I'll get that crescent wrench off one way or the other. All right, there we go. Just one turn on that one. Put this goop on. And I need my crescent to tighten this one. So I'm sure somebody's screaming on how to get that loose right now. I'm screaming inside in general. Like, really? Hate it when that happens. How is it out there in camera world? Can you see it's crooked? Am I threading that crooked? I think that's what's going on here. There we go. All right. If I can get my hands dry, maybe I can get this off. Yes. There we go. Dude, anybody know the trick? Say it in the comments. How do you get these loose when they're too tight like that? That's ridiculous. Dude, come on now. Well, when your hands are freaking wet. Ugh. I think the bigger lesson here is I should have bought all new parts. Completely. Really, dude? There we go. Gonna hit myself in the chin or the shin. Threw my lava soap on the ground. It's a sin. Alright, get this snugged up. Oh, wrong way, Douglas. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. Now, this purple microfiber is gonna get sacrificed. Because that just looks terrible. All that goop on there just looks terrible. All right. Why does that happen anyway? Like the adjustment, the jaws move or something when you torque them? I don't understand that. All right. So, wipe your seams, your joints. Wipe all your joints. And I'll get down here later with some old sock or something. Buff all that off. Now for the money. Here we go. Finally, bringing the Eley on. There it is. Look at that. Now that's how I saw it right there. Boom. Let's see here. There it is. Now, drain these out real quick. What I'm also adding here, taking that cap off, is a Dramm valve in the center. Reason is I have 2 hoses I run, and then I want one spigot for like hand washing, bucket filling, something like that. Having some difficulty. There we go. So this valve here is a Dramm valve, American company, American made, brass, and then the Eley. See there? So now I can use my standard garden hose here. Boom. Can use my pressure washer whip here and turn it on or off here, like that. And then put the little jumper hose here, and I use this for bucket fills for hand washing, like when you have stuff on your hands. So I have the lava soap there. Boom. Could come out here, wash your hands, bam. And this is a little dirt area to soak in, no big deal. We need some plants here, but that's it, guys. That's your Eley setup right there. I like it. I like it a lot. This is really a garden valve. You can put it in your garden and put a hose in, hose out, split off for plants. Really unique valve, and I like it. So, hope that video didn't bore you guys too much. There's the final product, and I hope you could see everything. And some of that was embarrassing, but did it live and don't edit. Turned out great. I love that setup. So there'll be an Eley affiliate link in the description section, guys. I'll take you right over to Eley if you want to buy a valve. They have a great section for the ladies for the plants and watering, for the men too. I'm not saying it's only a ladies thing, but most women. My wife loves to garden, so all kinds of good gardening tools, splitters, great hoses, reels, you name it. The quality of that Eley is amazing. Oh, we didn't test the, see if the water shoots out anymore. I don't know if it does or not. It'd be hard pressed to. My water pressure here is pretty good. See what Eley does. Turn this all the way on. All right, guys. Shoot. How are we gonna see that? Put you back over here. My dog's yelling at me over there. Let's see here. All right, here we go. Not the same. I don't think that, really don't think the Eley changed the flow at all. My pressure and flow here is amazing. I haven't tested it. Maybe I need to, but you saw they almost knocked the bucket out of my hands. Anyway, thanks for watching. I gotta go. Dog's upset, mama's upset, and I'm embarrassed a little bit.